Good morning. So we're about to start another productive day. As you can see, it's about 2 o'clock in the morning. I was up about 1:15, 1:05, 1:15. Got to work a little bit. Just a few minutes ago. Clocked in. I'm already in the truck. So we're about to head out. And we're going to put this work in. And we're going to see how much we can make today. Because, I got mouths to feed. I have a family. Got my 2 daughters. I don't expect anybody to do anything for me, and it's a blessing to have this opportunity to work as much as I can and be able to provide for my family, man. So, with that being said, let's get it. So we just clocked out. You guys saw me. I headed out this morning early. Got to the warehouse. Unloaded the truck. You guys see all the bread. I had to basically take that bread from out of my truck, put it on the floor so the guys can use the forklift. And, we finished up. Got the trays. Coming back in town. As you can see, it's raining. I get money. I provide for my family. I do what I need to do, not what I want to do. Whether it's raining, snowing, sunny, hailing, I wouldn't give a damn what's going on. I'm going to do what I have to do. So with that being said, we just clocked out. And we got an order immediately at Stater Brothers. I believe it was like $60. It's Saturday, so it should be a busy day. We're already up a certain amount of money with my trucking job. I get paid salary, not hourly. So I'm back in town after doing about, let's say, like 6 hours. Actually, about 5.5 hours. So 5.5 hours worth of work. Clocked in about like 2 o'clock. You guys saw me get in the truck, getting ready to leave. So we're gonna go knock this out. And one thing I want to say is, no matter what, obviously everybody has their opinion, everybody has their perspective. I believe you should take your financial situation serious, because money can be, a defense of all situations, challenges that's in the future that we don't know is there, that's waiting on us, because we can't see in the future. But that doesn't mean things are not going to happen. So with that being said, you got to take this stuff serious. It doesn't look pretty, but it's not supposed to be pretty anyway. It's supposed to be a little bit of pain and suffering in here. Build that tolerance, build some resilience, and just man up. That's how I was taught. If that doesn't resonate with you, obviously you can swipe. But, we don't make excuses over here. We make solutions. And don't worry about the past. You can't go back there. You can't go change that. But you can decide what the future looks like. You can start where you are now and change the ending. So every day is a new day. Just like right now, I'm not worried about yesterday. I've been doing this daily. I haven't been posting the videos daily. But I'm going to get back to showing you guys what I do every day, 6-7 days a week. I'm working anywhere from 12 to 16 hours, 7 days a week, guys. Like I said, I have goals. I have a purpose. It's not about doing this long term. It's short term right now for the long term game. I got a lot of plans. I got a lot of things I have to do. And I just want to share this journey with you guys. So we're going to head to Stater Brothers. We're going to knock this out. And I'll be back. So we just finished the Stater Brothers order. It was only a few items. one order. As you can see, I dropped it off. The lady did not want me to open the gate, touch the gate, ring the doorbell. She probably just didn't want me nowhere near her house, just leave the groceries in and get out of there. So that's exactly what I did. The batch came out to $35.43. It's a great tip. One order. That's beautiful. And immediately we got another order from Stater Brothers, a different Stater Brothers, but the same business. And I think it was about $50. It's two in one. So I got two customers, but you know, it's one batch, two in one batch. So we're gonna go ahead and knock this out, and we're gonna keep it going. So we're already off to a good day. Obviously, trucking job, two orders early in the morning. It's about 8:12 right now. Yeah, it's about 8:12. So you know, my mindset is I enjoy doing this. It's not too physical, but I'm not around people. It's not that I'm not a people person, but as we all know, working jobs sometimes is difficult dealing with people. And even though I work at night or early in the morning, night, same thing. I don't deal with a lot of people, but it's still kind of like drama here and there. And I don't really do the drama. Like, coworkers are just coworkers. You can find some good friends. You can make some great friends. You know, have good friendships with people from work. But oftentimes, it's a little bit toxic. So with that being said, I enjoy doing this because it's just me by myself, and it's actually me talking to you guys. You guys are like my co-workers, if you will. I'm talking to you, kind of taking you through the journey, making sure you guys watch what I do and hold me accountable. Hey, let me know if I'm slacking. But either way it go, I enjoy doing this, and we're going to go ahead and knock this order out, and I'll be back. So it looked like it's getting ready to rain, but anyway, we are done with that second batch. I just want to show you guys right here on the screen. It do have a promo, so if I complete 4 batches, I get extra $20. Right now we're at 2. But that final batch was, let's see on my phone here. That final batch ended up being $52.30, and I actually showed you guys my complete shopping time. I think I finished in about 8 minutes, but I had 24 minutes to complete the shopping, and I finished in about 8. So that was pretty decent. Right now, it looked like it's gonna rain, but we're staying out here. Rain, sleet, or snow, hail, fire. Probably not the fire, but either way it goes, man, we're gonna get this work. We're gonna put this work in. Like I say, we don't sell our soul for money. We buy into our life for the future. And no matter what anyone says, take your financial situation serious, because money can be the defense of all challenges in the future and in the present. Because if you look at the past, that's definitely the case for a lot of people. People we don't know and people we do know, loved ones included. So with that being said, we're not here to talk trash, belittle anybody, but we're also not here to play victim, complain, and play the blame game. It's all on us. If you didn't go to college and get a degree to make $500,000 a year out of school, hey, I didn't either. I actually went to school and I didn't finish. So you can talk your trash about that, but at the end of the day, I'm still not gonna play victim. I don't think any man should. As a man, our responsibility is to provide for our families first. Everything else is just icing on the cake. If you're a tough guy, that's cool. But hopefully you're a tough guy, you take care of your kids as well. You're not just some tough guy out here. But with that being said, we're gonna keep it going. I'll let you guys know what happened. Probably not gonna record myself shopping anymore. You guys can go back and look at that and see how it is. But from here on out, we're doing 2 apps, Instacart and Uber Eats, because it's Saturday. It's usually busy on Saturday, so let's keep it going. So, right here, we parked outside the crib. I'm going here and say hi to my daughters, my wife, see how they doing. As soon as I clocked out of my trucking job, I jumped right on the app, so they haven't seen me all morning. But I always make sure I go say hi and give them a hug and a kiss, tell them I love them. Then I might jump right back on the app. But before I got here, I actually had a Uber Eats from Chef Tanya's Kitchen. It's like a vegan spot. And that order ended up being $41.30, I think. I think it was $41. When I clicked on it, it was like $20 guaranteed. But you know, good service, nice smile, good attitude, and it's raining. So they tipped me an extra $20 or however, $21, whatever it is. But anyway, so Uber Eats pays on Saturday. That's what I say specifically. I'm doing 2 apps now. It's Saturday, rain, sleet, snow, hail, fire. We out here. And we're going to leave both apps open. Hopefully we get another Uber Eats because it's quick to do those. I did that in like 30 minutes. It probably was less, but the app shows like 30 minutes. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and say hi to the fam and whoever's out there working, no matter the conditions. If you're working, you're a superhero because you're not making excuses. You're solving problems, so that means you're coming up with solutions. This is what men do, and for the ladies, if you're doing it too, hey, you're all a part of the team, man. We're gonna get this work, put this work in. We're gonna manage our emotions, manage our perspective. It's all about purpose. It's all about honor, and there's nothing wrong with having some money behind all that. You know, we're not selling our soul for money. We're buying into our life for the future. So I'll see y'all in a little bit. So I ran in the house. I said hi to my wife, my kids, and I left the Instacart and the Uber apps open. And immediately I had got like a $21 Uber Eats right here. I believe it was from Pollo Loco. The second one was from Panera. I think this one was, it was $33. And immediately after that one, it's all in the same area. I try to stay in the same area. I had got another Uber Eats from La Perlita. Yeah, that's how you say it in Spanish. It's a Spanish restaurant, Mexican restaurant, if you will. This one was about 40 something bucks. So they have expensive food, not too expensive, but they have expensive food. So no wonder they tip very well. But it's raining, so nobody wants to go and get their food. But it's Saturday. Most of the time, people order out. For whatever reason, Instacart is like it hasn't really given me enough orders that's worth moving. So now I'm just going back and forth Uber Eats. But Uber Eats is beautiful today. So you know, you take your wins as they come, take your losses as they come, because they all come and go. With that being said, we're probably gonna go back in a certain area and wait. But what I wanted to get across today was, you know, we're all distracted by something. Some people say I'm distracted with doing this. I could be spending time with my family. And, you know, I don't, you know, everybody got a right to their opinion. I'm not going to argue with anybody. I just feel like when I sit back and look at my situation, I have a lot of work to do. I can't worry about what I've done in the past or what I'm missing out on because it's all short-term gain for the long term. So I'm sacrificing some time for my family to make enough money to get out of debt. Well, we already covered that part, pay off your debt. You know, I'm always guiding you guys with the mindset. So first thing is pay off debt. I still got that habit from when I was grinding to pay off debt. Now I'm just continuously grinding, put money into my investing accounts, put money into my trading accounts. As my trading account grow, I take money out, but I always have money aside just in case, because trading is risky. It's basically gambling, but with the strategy, with the edge, with the understanding of how the market works. The market don't care how you feel. So I always have money aside for that. I have money to always put into the investment account, so when the market does pull back, I don't want to get out of my investments. I want to have more money to keep averaging down, because the market does sell off. And like I told you guys in my video, go check that out. When the market crashes, when everybody's panicking because they don't know what's going on, or they think they know that they're right, it's not about being right, it's about making money. When the market sells off, you want to buy more. Because if you look at the S&P 500, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, Russell 2000, which are all old, the Russell 2000 and Dow Jones are old markets, right? S&P 500 is the bread and butter. It's been in an uptrend since the beginning of its existence. So with that being said, right now, even if the market tanked and dropped $100, $200, today, with the prices at now and with a market crash, it will be a better buy than 30 years from now. I guarantee you. 30 years from now, the market would be at a higher price. It would be more expensive. So you got to think. It's about making money and then put money to work for you so you don't have to work for money every day. But right here, right now, in your 20s and 30s, you need to be making money. So with that being said, that's just my take on that. Everybody distracted by something, TikTok, Instagram. You guys that are watching my videos on YouTube, you guys are watching something that's somewhat informative. It's like information, it's motivating, and it's showing like discipline, if you will, because I could be somewhere doing a lot of other things that's not considered spending time with my family. Because we can say go spend time with your family, and when you're with your family, you're still on your phone strolling. So with that being said, let's be disciplined, let's be realistic. You got to put the work in. Nobody's coming to save us, especially as men. Ladies, no offense, but I'm always getting on the men ass because I'm a grown-ass man with a family, so it's just my mindset. But we're going to keep it moving. The sun look like it's about to come out, so we're going to get back on, well, we're going to see if Instacart picks back up. with some good orders. And from now on, we're gonna keep going with Uber Eats. And I'll see you guys in a bit. I'll let you guys know what's up. All right, so I went to the gym and I got my workout in. After I left the gym, I got another order from Vons. I believe it was only a few items. It came out to like $19. After that batch, we ended up getting a Walmart batch. I think it was two. It was two. It was three locations. I don't go to certain locations that have dogs and like record it. I just put it there and I leave, or they might tell me to leave it in a certain spot. But anyway, one member had me leave it at the door. The other member had me going to the garage because it was raining at that point. The sun's been going in and out. And then after that one, we got a Stater Brothers order, and I believe this one was $21.68. And then we got another batch, and I think this was Vons, and it ended up being $14.61. So a total, I think on the day, that has me at about $630. Now, what I really want to talk about is what I'm actually doing, okay? Because maybe people are questioning it. I know for a fact somebody got in the comment section and was telling me I'm lying about having a trucking job. They said on my videos I don't show myself actually in a truck. But anyway, you guys see my videos. I'm driving a truck in and out of a yard that only has trucks. They don't let cars go into the yard. It's a warehouse distribution center where we actually drive the truck. We're driving semis, we're driving box trucks, Class B license, Class A license. Like, it's there in my videos. But some people would say, why don't you pick up two trucking jobs? First of all, if you know anything about having a Class A license, there's a limit to how much hours you can drive per day. So, let's say you're asking if I'm willing to work 16 hours, why not go work two trucking jobs? Well, most trucking jobs are not 8-hour shifts. They're probably longer. And like I told you guys, I'm fortunate enough to work at a company that pays me salary. So it's not the typical dispatch, go here, go there. I go to my yard, the truck is already loaded. I drive it to a specific spot, unload it, and I come back. Sometimes I only work 4 to 5 hours. It's fortunate. It's a good situation. I got lucky. I said this plenty of times. A lot of jobs are not like this, Class A. I was fortunate. The only time where I do more than that is because it's a bread company. Sometimes we have to go to LA. So my day will go from 5 to 4, 5, 6 hours to maybe 9, 10 hours. Now I get the 9, 10 hours, but it's like once a week. It's not every single day. So instead of getting off to go to another trucking company, which would be tiring, and it's a strict schedule, I think about my family. So I want to work a lot, but position myself to still spend time with my family. So I work at night with the trucking job. I go to work at 2 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes it's like 10, 11 p.m. if I have to go to LA. I do that, so no matter what, let's say I go to LA, the day I go in at 10 p.m., I come back from LA, and it's like 8 a.m., 9 a.m., even 10 a.m. That's a 12-hour shift. I still have a few hours to play with the apps, which is Instacart, Uber Eats. But what does the apps give me? Flexibility. It's not, hey, go to the office and you got to sit here for 8 hours. It's not, hey, you got to drive here for a mandatory 8 hours. It's more of, I pick and choose. And I'm in an area, like I said, I'm fortunate, guys. This is not I'm bragging or this is like that for everybody. I'm fortunate, okay? So for you guys that think I'm deceiving my subscribers or I'm deceiving you, just know I'm not. But if you feel that way, you can kindly leave. I'm not forcing you guys to be here. But trying to tell me I'm deceiving is, you kind of wasting your time because I'm showing it. I'm not going to show you my check. Matter of fact, I'll show you a check. I'll just cover my name, information, and all that. So you can see the check I get from trucking plus the apps. It's right there. It's right there, guys. I don't know what else to do. I don't know how else to show you. But getting back to what I was trying to explain was, I do want to have time for my kids. So in between orders, I always say, I go home, I say hi to my kids. Sometimes I do like lessons with them, reading, math, something like that. They are learning another language. Their mom helps them with that. Their mom does most of everything, but I do my part. Even though I'm working, I do my part. So the apps give me that flexibility. If I was working a trucking job that was hourly, because I probably wouldn't be fortunate enough to get another trucking job that would pay me salary during the day, and it's only 4 or 5 hours. I got lucky. So let's get that clear. This isn't go get your class A and you can find a job that pays you $300, 325 for 4 or 5 hours. And then one day you work 10 hours and you still get paid 320, 330. Like I'm not saying that, but I'm fortunate enough to have that. And I'm also fortunate enough that when I do turn on these apps, I get pretty good orders. Is it always 40, 50, 70, 80, $100 orders? Absolutely not. But that's when I'm willing to go home, take a break. Go, push, go home and take a break. Go home and take a break. Push myself. Guys, it's some people work a certain amount of hours in an office job. Some guys do 14, 15, 16 hours in construction. Okay, I'm not sitting here bragging, but I'm also not lying. Okay, I know I don't have to prove myself to anybody, but it's like, okay, instead of me sitting here thinking people are just hating, I'll try to explain it. So maybe if you think I'm lying because your interpretation is just 12 hours, 16 hours trucking, no. I'm fortunate enough to not have that type of trucking job. Are there men out there with a 12-hour, 16-hour trucking job? Yes. But those men are getting paid hourly. I'm getting paid salary, and I don't work 12 hours every day. Even when I go to LA, even when me and the other guys switch, the reason why it's once a week is because it's other drivers. We switch. So I might go one week, the other guy goes the next week, or if it's 2 times in 1 week because it's pre-scheduled, I go Monday, he might go Friday. Even if it's 3, I go Monday, the other guy go Wednesday, the other guy goes Friday. So it's once a week. Some max twice. Something might happen, he might take a day off. Okay, I gotta go twice. I still get back at a certain time. I still at least do a few orders. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just, it doesn't make sense because you guys are saying wear and tear on a personal vehicle. This car is paid off. Like when I talk about my past and how I was making dumb mistakes and my mentality was blaming and being a loser and not pushing myself, not working hard, in my opinion, my perception, everybody that doesn't work like me is not a loser. But this car was in hiding because I didn't have registration. So where I was living, I couldn't park this car. I had to put it somewhere. So it wasn't on the road for like a year or two. I just went to go start it just to make sure I could crank it. No miles. And then I paid it off once I started to grind, got the registration, got new tires, got an oil change, everything. I started to use it. It's like my work car. I have an SUV for my wife. My wife had a Honda Civic. So I don't use those cars. I just use this Nissan. It's a Nissan Versa. It's a little car. I'm a big guy. You see, I can barely fit in it. So if you wouldn't do wear and tear in your car, just know if you have one car that makes sense, but I have 3. And I don't use the other 2. And one of them is specifically a family car. It's a SUV. So, I mean, you always going to give to get. I'm not going to drive a 12-hour trucking job during the day and then it involves me messing with my night job where I will have to work 10 hours sometimes. But on average, it's like 4 to 5, 4 to 6. I'd rather get paid to work 4 to 6 hours, come back, and on those days, I push the Instacart and Uber apps hard. And that way, when I do have to go get flour in Los Angeles, and it may take me 10 hours to do the whole shift, I come back, I might push the app for a few hours, or I might just take that day off. And then on my weekends, I'll go 6, 7 hours if I need to make the money to pay off debt, or I just want to increase my savings or increase my investment account. Like, it depends on what it is, but I mean, if you don't believe it, you guys, just, you don't have to watch my channel, but trust me, it's no, the person said deceive. I'm not deceiving anybody, and I'm definitely not capping. We don't do that over here. And for you guys, I like to use that word. Make sure when you buy some, send me some, because I do need some caps. All these words I use. If people would put the amount of energy they do in investigating another man's life into their own life, a lot of people would be living a better life. I'm working. I'm not a rich guy out here bragging. And somewhere in there, it's just pure hate. So you hate on the rich, you hate on the middle class, you hate on the poor or whatever. It's like it's just hate, right? But anyway, enough of that. We had a pretty good day. Ended up being $630 on the day. Great day. Right now it's like 3 o'clock. So let's just say I did this in 13 hours. I started at 2 at my trucking job, and it's raining again over here now. The sun was out a few minutes ago. It's a little bit after 3. So we put in 13 hours and we cleared $630. Like I said, sometimes these apps are giving me good opportunities. Today, Uber Eats it's a Saturday. It was raining earlier. The orders was coming in. People was tipping great. I think people got paid yesterday. It just all adds up, guys. It's just what it is. I couldn't predict today was going to be like this. It just so happened I got the camera on today. Like I told you guys, I do this every day. Sometimes I don't record it, but I'm going to get back recording it more often because sometimes I'm just working. But the negative comments, I told you guys, I leave them. I even pinned the comment in my previous video. If you guys go check it out. The video before this video that you're watching, the guy had his opinion. I tried to explain in the comment section. Whatever he said, it's obvious that he know this and he know that. Class A drivers, we cannot drive a certain amount of hours. You can't be egocentric and ignorant like a lot of people. And you know what I'm talking about. You can't just, I'm ego, no. You can't drive a certain amount of hours. You have to take a break. And trust me, if you got a Class A job somewhere and you go get another one, they're gonna find out. And somebody, it's not that they don't want you to make money, it's your liability. You're driving 12 hours here, and then you want to go be a big dog and drive 12 hours. You're working 24 hours, man. Like, I don't work 24 hours. I might pull a 16, and that's not every day. I try to push. Sometimes I fall short because I might reach a certain amount of money, and that's it. But, you guys, everybody got to figure it out, right? Everybody's right. I'm never trying to be right. I got this from trading the stock market. It's not about being right. It's about making money. So if you guys want to be right, knock yourself out. I'm not trying to be right. I'm just trying to make money. So with that being said, man, whoever's is watching this, you guys stay motivated. Nobody's coming to save us. There are always going to be people hating or voicing their opinion like it's the right thing, and you just have to deal with it. But I really just want to clear it up because he was the one that commented, but many people might think that. So now that I got that out the way, if you still don't believe me, okay, cool. You're entitled to your own opinion. But I wanted it to make kind of sense. Like, this is not everybody's just going to be in this position. I am fortunate, but I also have a family, so I take advantage of like gig apps. Some people don't use them. I do. I don't mind being a shopper and dropping people's grocery off. I really don't. I don't mind going to get your burger and fries from Five Guys or Burger King or McDonald's and bringing it to your doorstep and telling you have a nice day. I'm not egocentric. I'll do it. I'll go cut grass. I've helped my father-in-law cut grass. Garbage man, sign me up. If the gig apps don't work, somebody give me an 8-hour gig doing trash. I just wouldn't want to go work a 12-hour trucking job. When I have one that some days I will have to go longer than the other days, but I have a lot of days where I only have to work a few hours and still get paid the same because I'm salary, not hourly. So if I explained it well, I did. If I didn't, I'm not perfect. Not trying to be. You guys stay focused. Stay motivated. When motivation goes out the window, stay disciplined. If all else fails, do what you need to do, not what you want to do. And man, y'all stay blessed. All peace and blessings.